Sokoke is an ancient breed of cats native to Kenya. Delicate and amorous, but very freedom-loving. Sokoke is an active, playful and independent cat from Kenya who delights in her wild, primal beauty and predatory grace. Outwardly, the breed resembles a very small cheetah. The main feature of Sokoke is its unusual color, reminiscent of a woody pattern, which ranges from beige to black. Any hair on the skin has light and dark stripes, it looks like one color is powdered with another. The history of the breed. Until the end of the 70s of the last century, people knew practically nothing about Sokoke cats. In Kenya, in the Sokoke area, hence the name of the breed, a local resident Jeannie Slater discovered wild kittens. The unusual appearance of the fur caught her attention, and she took the kittens home. They grew up and gave birth to offspring, and Janie introduced them to her friend from Denmark as a unique breed. So the Sokoke kittens ended up in Europe, first in Denmark, then in Italy. A little later, a second line of the breed was bred in Kenya, representatives of which were exported to Europe and the USA. Surprising but true. Not so Sokoke and wild. After examining the DNA of cats of this breed, scientists have identified its similarities with the cats of Lamu Island and cats that live on the streets of settlements in eastern Kenya. Domesticated Asian and Arabian feral cats gave rise to a new breed, united in the racial group of the Arabian Sea. General characteristics of the breed. These cute cats, Sokoke, in the photo resemble the usual European cattle, but they attract the eye with an unusual color. Slender and flexible, they retained their habit of climbing trees and roofs. The tenacious paws, the hind legs are slightly longer than the front ones, allow them to firmly hold on to thin tree branches and eaves of roofs. Appearance. Sokoke is a medium-sized cat. Cats are somewhat larger than cats, have a slender body. The weight, as a rule, does not exceed 5 kilograms, the head seems small compared to the long body, and the muzzle has a wedge-shaped shape. Unusual eyes of a cat amaze the look, slanting, almond-shaped, they have a unique property, they change color depending on the mood. An attentive owner can notice this and learn to understand his pet. Their ears are large enough, set vertically. According to the description of the Sokoke breed standards, the distance between them should be equal to the width of the ear. On the tips of the ears you can see cute tassels that give the cats a cheetah-like appearance. The fact that Sokoke have wild progenitors is also evidenced by the color of animals, different shades from beige to chocolate, from marble to black, a spotted pattern allowed them to camouflage well in the wild. Character. Despite the fact that the Sokoke appeared in the human dwelling relatively recently, they are so accustomed to people that they acquired a soft, non-malignant character, although freedom-loving. The definition fully fits them, a cat that walked by itself. With this Sokoke they are active, playful and very loyal to their owner. While other cats and cats prefer to sleep most of the day, Sokoke are happy to run and jump, surpassing any fidget child in their activity. By the way, cats of this breed get along well with all household members, regardless of age. Features of behavior. Sokoke is an active, playful and independent animal by nature. These cats can easily adapt to life both in a private house and in an apartment. But it should be remembered that their ancestors are still accustomed to the freedom of Kenyan forests, so if the Sokoke lives in an apartment, then you need to take care of the presence of a plot with trees near the house, where the cat can climb and jump on the branches for pleasure. The Kenyan forest cat will not be able to adapt to the stone jungle of the metropolis. Sokoke is not only excellent at climbing trees, but also excellent swimming. She perceives water as additional entertainment. The Kenyan forest cat gets along easily with other animals in the house. She knows how to find a common language with both cats and dogs. Sokoke quickly become attached to their owners. By nature, they are very gentle and amorous, despite their wild appearance. Habitat. What Sokoke doesn't like is being in a confined space. It is undesirable to have a kitten of this breed. If you have a one-room apartment, animals with increased activity need a large living space. The ideal place for them is a spacious house with a courtyard area bounded by a fence. Health. Cats that have recently lived in nature have excellent health. They have practically no genetic diseases. The only thing to be afraid of is the injuries to which overly freedom-loving animals are exposed. If your cat walks on the street, you should beware of bruises, wounds and cuts, infectious and viral diseases, parasites, worms, ticks. The only problem that Sokoke cats are prone to is excessive nervous excitability. They can be exposed to stress, tantrums, neuroses, depression. Sometimes these disorders become hereditary. Care. Sokoke cats need grooming. They have it short, without undercoat, and it is required at least twice a week to gently comb it with a soft brush. Then the wool will shine, glow with health. Interesting fact. Sokoke cats love water. Bathing is a special pleasure for them, which will undoubtedly arouse the approval of the owner. What else to pay attention to? Bathing the cat, preferably monthly. Regularly brush your ears and teeth. Undergo a systematic examination at a veterinary clinic. Be sure to vaccinate. Food. Great attention should be paid to the nutrition of unusual cats. Balanced premium and super premium food should contain beneficial substances, vitamin E, taurine, which has an impact on the health of the cardiovascular system of the cat. Purchase and kittens. The rarity of Soka cats also determines the price of a kitten. It starts from $1,000 and can reach $1,500. There are still few breeders of an unusual breed, most often kittens are delivered from Europe, hence the additional costs of transportation. Snow tabby kittens, which are born completely white, are rated more expensive. The spots appear after a week. Kittens can be taken to a new home at the age of 13 weeks, not earlier. At first they seem clumsy, but they quickly get used to an independent life. Soka cats are considered the smartest among the representatives of other breeds, which causes a rapid maturation, an easy transition from mother's milk to food, first for kittens, and then, for adults. Tenacious paws, unusual color. This is how they are, Soka cats that only half a century ago lived in the jungle of Kenya and now adorn world exhibitions.